substance of things hoped for. Right? If Satan can take away the faith, you won't have nothing else. That's why we revert to other things. That's why when we can't get love in the home, we get it in the streets. When all we had to do was get it from God, we wouldn't have had to worry about trying to get love in the house. Uh-oh. I'm going to say that one more time. Y'all didn't get that. Y'all just missed it. We sit there and we not getting love in the house. That's spouses, that's children, that's anything. So we revert and get it in the streets. However, if we was to get it from God, we wouldn't have to worry about getting it from the house, because God would take care of everything else. Why he won't love me like he's supposed to? Why this and why that? Just give it to God. Don't nobody care. Everybody using me. Everybody, all they want to do is come to me and ask me for this and for that and take away from me and take away from me and use me and abuse me. Why? Why won't nobody love me? I love you. So you get depressed and then you get on the antidepressant pills, all because don't nobody love you. And you sit there and you shut yourself in inside the house because nobody love you. All you got to do is look up. You eliminate some of them prescriptions if you look up. You eliminate some of them trips to the liquor store if you just look up. You will eliminate getting yourself in a compromising position at 3 o'clock at night if you just look up. Oh, Lord have mercy. But deficiency, he wants you to give up hope. He wants you to say that it's all over. It's nothing else. But the third thing, it brings about disbelief. Now I need you to understand this last point. First of all, it gives you a discredit. He has to discredit what it is that you believe. That what you believed is lost. That he discredits that. You know, in the Bible it says that God tells you to bring in his, right? We're just using a topic here. Bring in his 10%. Somehow, some way that got discredited, and now you didn't alter this some way and say, well, you know, I don't really have to, because all I got to do is do this right here. Instead, God understands. God said do this. So it has to be a discredit somehow, some way for you to get to what it is that you're doing now. Am I making any sense? Okay, so with the discredit, he what you believed in before, he has the discredit. You got people, you was raised in the church, you grew up in the church. Somehow, some way, a discredit had to come your way. Because when you grow up, I'm just saying anybody, me, myself, we all have done it. But a discredit had to take place in our life. You grew up knowing, and when we was small, boy, them 10 Commandments was the scariest thing for us to hear. Have dreams about it. Huh? If I do this, ooh, man, God gonna get me. But a discredit took place. Because now we are able to sit there and say, hey, man, let's go over here and rob this man. Ain't nobody looking. What just took place, because ain't nobody looking, no man is looking, but you done forgot about God. That's a discredit. Amen. Because you more worried about man catching you and locking you up for X amount of time than you going to hell. Y'all not hearing me. Not only will it be a discredit, but then after the discredit comes doubt. Because it causes you to revert and reconsider. You grew up. And this is real. This is real right here. This is real. You grew up in the church. You grew up believing God. You grew up praying. Some things took place in your life. The strengthening processes took place in your life. Instead of strengthening you, they weakened you. Because wherever you are at, whatever you listen to in the midst of your trials, either you go to the strengthening part or you go to the weakening part. So you went toward the weakening part in your through your processes, through your strengthening processes, and you went through your ordeal, your trial, and your circumstance, and you started listening and receiving other discrediting things, and you started listening to all these determinants, and you started going through all this and listening and receiving it, and what happened was you started to having doubt that there was a God. Lord, stop listening to my prayers a long time ago. Lord, stop answering my prayers a long time ago. Lord, don't love a sinner like me. Lord, don't have time for people like me. We start saying things and thinking things like that. Lord, no, I'm not perfect, and he cursed me. He did this right here. He the reason why, because he know I've been a bad person, and I don't even want to look at him. I stopped praying. I stopped praying together. I stopped asking him to do stuff because he'll never do it. I stopped asking him to help me because he'll never help me. I'm out here on my own. I got to do it myself. That's what we revert to. That's what we revert to. We start having doubt in what God can do. Because of the simple fact, he said no so many times. Or sometimes he just said, wait, hold on. You see, we used to having things when we wanted. When we was in the world, all we had to do was get out there and get it. Do you need it? Hustle up a little bit and get it. If you need it, take it. With God, you got to wait. And the fact of the matter is, the less your patience is, the more God gonna work on you with it. Lord, I want my blessing. Okay, you gonna get it when I give it to you. Otherwise, if I give it to you now, what you gonna do with it? It's gonna be gone. Oh, Lord have mercy. Reason why we hadn't got whatever it is that God has for us yet is because we're not in the position to receive it. Lord have mercy. We want God to bless us with the millions, even with the thousands, but we can't bless him with the tens and the hundreds. We want God to bless us with the extra time. We was tired of working so hard, working like a dog. Just give me a little bit of time. But you can't bless him with his little time. Lord have mercy. Start creating doubt. But not only does it, you first get